Hey, you oughta make that shit the Dirty Niners. The Dirty Niners. Mm. Put that shit NFL. Put that shit NFL Network. Shit, I just went live with Pittsburgh. I'm about to kick off. I gotta go use the bathroom right quick. I'm all at y'all. Yep. What's up? Damn, so the both games ought to get played, or is it a thing tonight? Oh, it's playing tonight.
Yeah, I'm up now. Isn't okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. Five. Had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the hotel or the Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the fight down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin', get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. The album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game. on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog them out when
For someone who's rich and handed, it's first day.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team fired up and ready for this one. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico with Greg Woodson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you. And all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Here we go, son. The motion man here is Mitchell. From the shotgun, it's Beal. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast. And then You come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. New season, new opportunity. And I still do this at a high level. And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, you're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Once again, it's Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly
they got my motherfucking celebration.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Man, what the fuck?
No good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. To return is Isaiah Davis. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Greg, for the Jets, the reset button hit again after 5 and 12, the Aaron Rodgers few seasons. Now it is start brand new again, this time with Aaron Glenn leading the charge.
Well, you talk about Aaron Glenn, Mike, and you think the job he did as defensive coordinator over the last couple of years in Detroit with the Lions, maybe the rebuild of all rebuild alongside Dan Campbell. So can he now do it again as the head coach? The number one question, what's everyone asking, Mike, is Justin Fields the quarterback of the future? And I'm not sure any of us are ready to answer that question right now, but can they build a culture of winning? Can they get this Jets organization back on track where they can compete for division titles?
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That ball looked funny as shit.
New season, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
We give to Hall, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and Best might have even lost a yard there.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. It always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
Pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. The veteran Nick Pope here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Pope to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So, first quarter here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up bait out to the 33-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Steelers first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he just hoped to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A carry here for Warren. And Wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. So we reach 2-minute warning here in the opener. And this offense in the red zone, if you will. Only fitting to check in with Scott Hansen and find out what's coming up at halftime. Scott.
I see what you did there, Mike. Thank you. And coming up at the half, the debut of the brand new halftime show. Scores and highlights from around the NFL. That's all coming up in 2 minutes.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his big tight end. Fire move. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers' career touchdown throw 504, but #1 as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. You know, quarterbacks and coaching staffs trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture change, right? It wasn't about getting
that bullshit.
It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to land.
Comes out. One of the Steelers has it. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The bubble recovery and a great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that.
Man, what the fuck, man?
Led to the defensive touchdown.
I can kick it straight on the goddamn kickoff, but I can't kick it straight on the motherfucking.
Still a little time.
But but I can't kick it straight on the fucking extra point.
See if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense gonna take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Second down, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Fields. This one just too far for the receiver in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that'll set up fourth down.
Well, here we find that best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the change. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. They'll bring this up to the 22. Will McDonald, their tackle. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. And it starts with a good one in the AFC West. All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the rookie starter, the second-round pick, Tyler Shuck. Fans hoping this will be the first of many, his first ever NFL touchdown pass. Both teams a little slow to get the offenses in here. It's week 1. We're all tied at the half. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out for the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more.
Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone
That's
for
Campo is slow as
when
fuck.
you're in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating thing, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously Joe Burrow, quarterback, but it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, was really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Rodgers should throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for 1. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That screen goes to 12. And that's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Bond. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short yardage. It's Rodgers.
Oh, bitch.
He'll go down. They got him. And it's Tony Adams, the safety, in for the sack.
A 45-yard attempt.
Man, this shit doo-doo.
No good. That is wide to the right. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Throw on the run is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14.
Man, I've already did this shit once. God damn.
One first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. So they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. What do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start. That's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second and 5. Off we go in the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get this ahead. A gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Fields now on second down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield. A run up the middle with Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy of giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On second down, Warren. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. 2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set. Rodgers now.
Oh, you bitch.
Incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had. It's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fields to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, they're set. Eagles to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fields. This is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They run with Warren. And they'll move this one down inside to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
And the Steelers 1st down.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he will not be able to get free. He's picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Rodgers to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Man, what the fuck?
The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. On third down, they go with Warren. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. 319, 630. From the gun, Rodgers. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you can tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, they showed it.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return, here comes Davis. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it's likely a satisfying one for quarterback Aaron Rodgers as he defeats his former team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Second and 9. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed. To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Getting up to throw here. Setting up the screen for Jones. It's trying to build. And one tackle, but the swing is what Livingston here. He's taking down right after. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati.